Hello YouTube fans, this is the Scar Clown, and here to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. If you guys can do it, that'd be awesome. Mark Main he put something on Facebook that caught my attention, about the Child's Play series, and he gave his thoughts, about, you know, if they ever make a prequel, if Don Mancini decides to make a prequel. And, he asked me, do you mind making a video about a Child's Play prequel, and would you like to, and he would like to hear my thoughts, and also, what I think about his prequel ideas. So, right now, I'm actually going to look at his prequel ideas, and I'm gonna, there's about, like, there's not much of them, but it's there, you know, there's what you want, you know. So, anyways, I got this, I thought this was really cool, so here we go, and I will give my own thoughts on it, and I'll give my own ideas on it. So here we go. Okay. So the first one is the prequel to obviously Child's Play 1. Number 1 is that it shows Charles Lee Ray's as a kid to a young adult. To me, I think that would be fucking cool in my opinion. Charles Lee, if they ever do make a prequel of Child's Play 1, they should show Charles Lee Ray's backstory, like when he was born, as a child, and then as an adult, and then continue on forward. You can fast forward that shit during the opening credits. It's possible. There's some movies that have done that so many times, and it has worked in so many times. So it will work on that. So number 2, him doing voodoo with John and maybe with Eddie. That's also true. We still. If they do a prequel of Child's Play, they need to show the relationship between Charles Lee Ray and John and Eddie also, because Eddie was part of it, but we don't know if Eddie did voodoo also. So maybe he did. I'm forgetting. I haven't watched Child's Play in a while, and yes, I'm a big buff Child's Play fan, but sorry, can't remember from the top of my head right now. But if he does do voodoo, then he does voodoo. But all I know is Charles Lee Ray does voodoo because of his friend John, because John helped him do voodoo, but he was supposed to do it for good, but he decided to do it for evil. So there you go. Why would you give a fucking serial killer that type of power? You're just evil yourself. Number 3 is life as a Lakeshore Strangler, which is true. I would like to see how that is. I would like to see that, like in the news. The Lakeshore Strangler, Charles Lee Ray, has killed how many of these people? He can't be caught. This guy is out. I would love to see that. I would love to see that if, again, they do a prequel to Child's Play 1. And if they ever do, and if they do, they should put that in. That it's inevitable, to be honest. You have to mention those. If you don't mention them, then you're just going to fuck up the movie. So, again, I continue on forward. The relationship between Eddie and Tiffany, and let us know if did he dump Tiffany before he met Sarah and her family, or were they still together? That's true. That is true. Was Chucky with Tiffany when he was trying to get with Sarah? You know, that part in the prequel, what they showed in the backstory of Curse of Chucky. Because if that's the case, then Tiffany, why are you with him? Are you obsessed, like Harley Quinn obsessed? Because if you are, then that's fine, That's fine, girl. But shit. You and Harley have to, like, find better people. Chucky, he's good on his own, to be honest. He doesn't need you, but he wants you. I'll tell you that much. But number 5, another friend of Charles introduced him to okay. Basically, what if... Hold on, let me read that again. Oh, okay. So another friend of Charles basically introduces him, kind of like, to Sarah's family. I could see that happening, to be honest. So Charles Lee Ray had another friend, but that was actually a good person. Or maybe doesn't do what he does, but he's been knowing Charles Lee Ray since they were kids, so he's probably like a brother to Charles, or probably something else in that. Probably he's like, oh, I know him for like 5 years, or I knew him doing something, because Charles Lee Ray never went to college. He never mentioned that because he's a fucking serial killer. He I'm not saying all serial killers never went to college. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that maybe he just didn't fucking care. That's all I'm saying. So, yeah, I would actually love to see that. It freaking should have. I mean, I'm not saying it should, but that's a part that probably it could happen, but it doesn't have to be. But if it did, then it did. So number 6, Charles kills Sarah's husband and kidnaps her. Kidnaps Barbara. Well, yeah, you know, and is a and is at a daycare center. Daycare center. Sorry, I keep fucking that up. But that's for number 6. That's his part. Me, I think that's a good idea too. But did she do? I agree what you're saying, dude. I really do agree what you're saying. But to me, because they show the husband dying. Obviously, we saw that in Child's Play. Well, Curse of Chucky. We saw that. He kills the husband. But we can still give a little bit backstory what happened to the daughters right after Freddy stabs Sarah in the belly, because that's why Nika is all fucking fucked up because of him. So I would love to see the after effects of that. So that's what got me really curious of Curse of Chucky, because I want to see the after effects of that. And some of it is of Child's Play 1, yes, but you don't see about what Sarah felt or what she went through, all that with her family. I'm not saying make a movie out of it, just show a little bit of a backstory. Maybe if they ever bring back Nika, maybe have her not have her remember because she was a baby at that time, she was just there, but have her have like a vision that her mom told her this and that and left her clues or something. Then she could put it together and be like, alright, this fucking shit really happened, even though she already knew, but she'd be like, you know, fuck, you know. So the other one is Eddie is waiting outside to take him to go to. Oh, that's true. All right, Eddie is waiting to take to go get Barbara, basically Barbie. He's waiting to get, because they were supposed to pick up Barbie, but they never did. Remember? So if you watch Curse of Chucky, and then the cops show up. Chucky stabs Nika. Chucky grabs and hurts the umbrella and leaves. Oh, okay. He grabs and hurts of Damballa. Okay, he grabs the Damballa, the necklace, and leaves and runs into Mike and Eddie, and leaves runs into Mike. Hi, Mikey. I fucking love that line. And then Eddie leaves him out for dead. And then Child's Play 1 begins. You know what? That's perfect. That is perfect. And my ideas for that, it's like, I would have a little bit more. I would actually show the relationship between Eddie and Ray, to be honest. More relationship. And obviously you did mention that, like, the relationship between them. I would love to see that more. Because it was like a bond or something, and then Ray felt betrayed after, you know. He's like, oh, I'm never going to leave you and anything like that. Then he left him. Either that or maybe Ray just used them. It'd be fucking awesome if he did use them. Be like, I'm just using you as a pawn. Yeah, but you fucked me over, so I'm going to have to kill you. That'd be even more awesomer. So, I think this is just great. Michael, this is great. This idea, again, it is great. My thoughts with my ideas with this Child's Play prequel, it's crazy. With my Child's Play prequel, it's a little different. To me, my Child's Play prequel is like him more connected to Andy than ever before. And that's what I want. Him to be more connected to Andy. Why? Because I don't know. I just feel that way, because originally it was supposed to be cutting the finger and then cut his finger and have a bond, like a Frankenstein moment, and that's how the doll will come back to life. I like that. Don't get me wrong. The whole voodoo stuff, that could be voodoo right there, and just right there. So there's so many great stuff, so many great possibilities to make a prequel of Child's Play. And I have this great idea that it's just to be honest, the ending of Child's Play 1, I would have never ended it like that. I would have literally Chucky walked off the sunset. Him killing the mom, him not killing the mom, but traumatizing all Andy for life, him leaving, then coming back. That's what I would have done. Him ran off and didn't come back for like a year or something, or a couple of years. Why to be hiding? And most people are like, well, where did he went in those couple of years? Just hiding. Why? Because he fucking can. He's a doll. Well, he has all his life to live. He's a fucking doll. But, you know, that's just me. I actually have fun with this video. So tell me what you guys think. Please comment, subscribe, share. And my main goal, he's trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. If you guys can do that, that would be freaking awesome. And Mike, I don't know why I said Michael, but I guess I just have Michael Myers in my head now too. All this horror shit is just giving me fucking But thank you, Mark, and just thank you, because this idea is just, this idea with Child's Play is something we've been asking for a prequel to Child's Play for a very long time, actually, and we haven't got it. We kind of did it because of Chucky, but not really, you know? But if we ever do, fucking awesome. I know Dom Mancini when I fucked that up, because it's so not hard to not fuck that up. You can't fuck that up. It writes itself, to be honest, in my opinion. If someone tells me, hey, would you like to do a Child's Play prequel, I'll be like, that shit just writes itself now, does it? It just does. You look at all the franchises and you listen to the backstory, it just writes itself. And once you look at the backstory and look at all the movies and you do your homework, you'll be good. That's it. You will make a perfect prequel. That is it. And Dom Mancini, if you're looking at this and you want to do a prequel, do that. Look at all the movies and look at all the stories that you have made and think of, how can I make a prequel to Child's Play 1? And if, hey, you could probably make it better than I would fucking probably do. So, you know what? Thank you, Mark, for this, and thank you guys for watching. See ya.